Hello sir, myself Ujjwal Reddy. So today we are going to explore the how geothermal power plant works and the working nature of geothermal power plant and what is the use of a geothermal power plant in our daily life. So now we are going to explore the geothermal power plant. So let's explore the geothermal energy. Geothermal energy is a reliable and sustainable source of power harnessed from the heat within the Earth's crust. Let's dive deeper into this fascinating technology. So we are going to explore some more topics about geothermal energy. So what is the main purpose of geothermal energy and the benefits of geothermal energy? Geothermal power plant components, like what the components is used in geothermal power plants, we discussed today, and the types of geothermal power plants, challenging challenges and limitations of geothermal energy, and last topic is the future of geothermal energy, and it explains about the future and what is the uses of geothermal power plant and what are the advantages of geothermal power plant. We can easily explore with this topic. And now, what is geothermal energy? Geothermal energy is a type of renewable energy that comes from the Earth's internal heat. This heat is generated by the decay of radioactive isotopes and the residual heat from the planet's formation. And geothermal energy can be harnessed through the use of geothermal power plants, which tap into underground reservoirs of hot water and steam. The heat is used to generate electricity, and the steam is then cooled and returned to the reservoir to be reheated. And this is the process how geothermal energy is created. Now we are going to explore how geothermal power plants work. There are four major sources, like heat source, water source, and turbine and generator, and last one is condenser. The mainly first thing is heat source. Heat is the major part of geothermal power plants is required, and the heat source for a geothermal power plant is the Earth's mantle, which generates an immense amount of heat. And water source. Water is pumped into the earth through a well to the hot rocky layer, where it's heated and turned into a stream. So how and third one is turbine and generator. The steam turbine, a turbine which drives a generator to produce electricity, and next one is condenser. The steam that passes through the turbine is condensed back into the water, and which is heated and reused again. So it is also called recycle process also. So let us discuss the advantages of geothermal power plants. Uh, the main four advantages of geothermal power plants is clean energy, sustainability, less land use, and economic benefits. Clean energy, it is nothing but geothermal plants have low emission compared to traditional fossil fuel plants, making them a cleaner option. And sustainability, as long as there is heat in Earth's crust, geothermal energy is sustainable and reliable. Less land use. Geothermal power plants have a smaller surface footprints and take up less land than other types of power plants. And economic benefits of geothermal power plants. Geothermal energy can produce economic benefits to communities by creating jobs. So these are the four advantages of geothermal power plants we used to discuss. So in this presentation, we are going to know about how geothermal energy is important in our global life, and what is the major role of geothermal energy. So later, geothermal energy is poised to play an increasingly important role in the global energy mix, thanks to recent advancements in technology and policy. For example, new drilling techniques have made it possible to tap into geothermal reservoirs that were previously through to be inaccessible. Additionally, governments around the world are implementing policies that incentivize the use of renewable energy sources like geothermal. One of the biggest advantages of geothermal energy, it is reliability. So, unlike solar or wind power, which are dependent on weather conditions, geothermal energy can be produced 24 by 7, like a whole day, making it a higher dependable source of electricity. Furthermore, geothermal power plants have small environmental footprints, emitting only a fraction of the greenhouse gases produced by traditional fossil fuel power plants. In terms of cost effectiveness, geothermal energy is becoming more competitive uh, with other forms of renewable energy. So, geothermal power plant components. A geothermal power plant consists of several key-like components that work together to generate electricity from the Earth's natural heat. The first component is the geothermal reservoir, which is a naturally occurring underground area where hot water and steam can be found. The second component is the well system, which is used to extract the hot water and stream from the reservoir and bring it to the surface. One at the surface, the hot water and stream are used to power turbines, which in turn generate electricity. Finally, the generators convert the mechanical energy from the turbines into electrical energy that can be transmitted to homes and businesses. So, it's important to note that each component of a geothermal power plant requires specialized technology and expertise to design, construct, and maintain. For example, the wells must be carefully engineered to withstand high temperatures and pressures, while the turbines and generator must be built to handle the unique properties of geothermal fluids. And despite these challenges, geothermal energy has proven to be a reliable and cost-effective source of renewable energy that has the potential to play a larger role in our energy mix in the future. And now we are going to discuss the types of geothermal power plants. Majorly, there are four types of geothermal power plants. One is binary cycle, and secondary is dry stream, and tertiary is flash stream plant, and final one is binary plant. So these are the four major kinds of geothermal power plants which can generate electricity from the earth's crust. uh, so let us discuss about the binary cycle. This plant uses a heat exchanger to transfer heat from one fluid to another and generate electricity with mineral emissions. And next one is dry steam plant. This plant draws steam out of the ground to generate electricity. It's the oldest type of geothermal power plant and is suited to place where the underground reservoirs have a high temperature. Next one is a tertiary one, flash stream plant. This plant is designed to generate power from water heated over 180 to 400 Celsius, which is pumped up to a well and reduces pressure to create steam and that drive turbines. And binary plant. This plant incorporates heat exchangers to transfer heat anyway from a geothermal water source. Its idea for a geothermal water is not enough to produce steam directly. So we are going to know about the challenges to geothermal power generation. Location. Geothermal energy is only accessible and volatile in certain locations. So these are the limitations we are going to discuss. And in certain locations, making it hard to scale up, and such as universal energy source. And next one is cost. Building a geothermal power plant can be expensive with high upfront costs and a long period of capable recovery. Environment. Although geothermal power plants have fewer emissions that fossil fuel plants, drilling and exploration for geothermal energy can still damage natural habitats like natural beings. So, one of the major challenges with geothermal energy is that suitable sites are limited. While some areas such as Iceland and parts of California have ample geothermal sources. Many other regions do not. This can make it difficult to justify the investment required to build a geothermal power plant, especially in areas where our renewable energy sources may be more readily available. And another point is another potential challenge with geothermal energy is the potential for environmental impact. Geothermal power plants can release small amounts of greenhouse gases and other pollutants, and that may also contribute to subsidize or other geological changes in the surroundings area. And we are going to know about the future of geothermal energy. The future looks bright for geothermal energy with its reliability, sustainability, and cost effectiveness. It has the potential to become a major player in the global energy mix. So, as we continue to invest in research and development, we can unlock more of its potential and help create a cleaner, more sustainable future. So today we discussed about the working nature of geothermal power plants and the advantages of geothermal power plants and what are the uses of geothermal power plants in nowadays, and it is the future development and it is also called sustainable development. So thank you for watching my presentation.